I do hope all of this makes sense, because I know it's really difficult to hear this for the first time if you've never heard this before. And I do advise reading books from the East, because they have a culture that's more built around it, and it's easier to understand it from their perspective. I sometimes find that hearing about it from people from the West almost has a certain conflict related to the fact that we are very material. I'll end with how does spirituality affect life, and this is from, again, Zen Buddhism and its influence in Japanese culture, which is, by the way, a rare book, and I once found the text version of it online, and then after I read it, I went to this library and had to wait for 4 hours for them to dig like something from the archive, and there were only 2 copies in my country. But it's definitely amazing and worth the read. When Dogen came back from China after some years' study of Zen there, he was asked what he learned there, and he said, "Not much except soft-heartedness." So one of the things that surprised me is when I was reading all these books, most of these people were perfectly normal people. They had families, jobs. They were not isolated from society. They were not monks. They were not priests. And they just used life to understand these concepts. They looked at everything that came their way, all the challenges, as an opportunity to learn this. So, for example, in Zen and the Art of Archery, again, using Zen to be better archers, the teacher once says, "Stop thinking about the shot, that way it's bound to fail." That's exactly it. Like, just be good at what you do and stop trying to control the results all the time, but rather worry about, the quality of your very action. And eventually the shot will be aimed, because if you're doing it well, that's the result anyhow.